This is Lana with Lana Belana Design and welcome. Today is a very special day for multiple reasons. First, the most important is that this video is a part of a hop that my Facebook friend from the UK, Kelly Georgina, put together, and I would like to take the opportunity to thank her for organizing this hop and for inviting me to play along, as several creators have decided to get together and help raise awareness for bullying. There's only 4 of us YouTubers, but there's a lot of Instagram participants, so I kindly recommend you visit everyone's creation and help us with this cause. Next, in today's video, the spotlight is taken by small US companies and the things made in the US. As you might know, I'm a huge propagator of made in the US products and support of the local businesses. So today I will be using a stamp set with coordinating dies from a company located in Colorado, hence the name Colorado Craft Company. They have amazing stamps and they have a line called Big&Bold, which I'm absolutely crazy about and I use them often. Everything they have is made in the US, including the dies. Yes, the price point for these dies is higher than usual, but you know for sure that you are buying a product that is made in the US and made by local companies. Another great company that I love and support is Hero Arts. I will be using, pardon, this beautiful cling background stamp that is also made here in the US. Hero Arts is also a wonderful company that is family owned, and it is located here in Northern California. And as I like to call them, they're my locals. I actually had a chance to visit their factory store a couple of times and meet the owners and part of their creative team. And meeting them made me love this company even more. For the purpose of this video, I have already pre-made a card base. This is Neenah Classic Crest Solar White 110-pound card stock, and I cut it to 5x5 size or 10x5 scored at 5 inches. Next, I'm going to use this yellow paper. It is from Bazzill, and I cut it to 4 3/4 by 4 3/4, and this is going to be my panel. Next, I am going to use heavy vellum. It is also from Bazzill and it's absolutely perfect for embossing, which is the next thing that I am going to do. I am going to use a MISTI. This is a wonderful stamping tool and I highly recommend it. It is most helpful when you are using background stamps and or stamps that are as big as this fabulous bee from Colorado Craft Company. Next, this step is crucial. Please do not forget to use your anti-static powder. Now, what I am using here is just a simple baby powder that I grabbed from a dollar store. And I've seen people use cornstarch or even flour. And this is just to get rid of all the oils and the static that's accumulated on the surface of your paper. Then I am going to ink up my stamp with VersaFine ink. And this ink is the best embossing ink on the market, I have to admit. It is a clear, sticky ink that stays wet for a very long time, and it's perfect for embossing. I'm going to stamp it a couple of times for better coverage. which is another advantage of MISTI. Next, I'm going to put embossing powder all over my image and heat set it. I would like to mention that this mat that I'm embossing on is a silicone mat from Altenew. This is a wonderful mat for absolutely anything. Heat embossing, ink blending, watercoloring, and so on. It really is a great way to protect your work surface. Okay, when you are heat setting, always make sure that you move your heat gun all the time and do not keep it too close to your paper. It can seriously damage your paper and just turn that embossing kind of bubbly. So you don't want that. Okay, and that's it. Beautifully embossed image. Next, I'm going to put this through a die cutting machine. I'm using Gemini electric machine, but any die cutting machine will do since this is not really an intricate image. This machine is just next to me and always ready to be used, so it's just a big convenience on my end. I always like to secure my dies with pieces of masking tape or a washi tape. That way my dies will not move, and that has happened so many times, and trust me, it is better to be safe. Always play it safe. Okay, my image is ready now and it turned awesome, as you can see. Next, I'm going to stamp a sentiment first, and that is because I'm going to emboss it as well. And you will see why. I'm just going to temporarily put my B here. It's just going to help me position my sentiment better. I will be using this sentiment here that says, kind words are like honey, and emboss it in black with the black embossing powder by Wow. I'm going to stamp and add embossing powder just like did before. And hopefully the cat won't jump on the table, and of course she did. Sorry about this. She is the boss here. Sorry about that, folks, but the kitty needed attention. And I am back with the embossed sentiment here. Next, I'm going to create a background, and for this, I'm going to use gold pigment ink from Altenew. There are two shades of gold, and these inks are super shiny and very sticky. So you can definitely emboss with them, and you can just stamp with them, but keep in mind that you do have to let them dry. Okay, so first, since I'm using a rubber stamp here, I'm going to remove the pad from my MISTI and secure the paper with removable adhesive from Tombow Mono. I use this adhesive a lot in my crafting, and it is a definitely a must-have tool. I'm just going to position this stamp so it covers the paper completely and ink it up and stamp. I'm going to repeat this process several times until I'm completely happy with the way it looks. And now, as you can see, it really looks good, and I'm just going to carefully remove it from the MISTI because, as I mentioned, these are pigment inks, and they can definitely smudge on your paper, and just be careful. Now I am going to heat set it for a few seconds just to speed up the process of drying. If you have time, you can leave this overnight. Okay, Next, I'm going to wipe clean the embossed sentiment, and this is why I decided to emboss. The embossed image will resist the inks, so you can just wipe it clean when done. And as you can see it here, as a result, you will have an evenly stamped background. Next is the assembly part. To attach the panel to my base, I'm using Art Glitter Glue liquid adhesive. You have seen me many times using this glue. It is a wonderful and strong adhesive, absolutely perfect for paper crafters. Now I'm just going to use a piece of scrap paper that I have on hand just to press this panel and make sure this paper is secured to the base. I really don't want to mess it up at this point. And as you can see, the ink is still a little bit wet. So one little extra step can truly help you in the long run. Next, I'm going to glue the bee. I'm going to apply glue on embossed parts. This way, the glue will not show through the vellum. I'm just going to trim off the excess and the card is done. But I am not done with this project. I am just going to make a matching envelope super quick. I already pre-cut the paper to size, and I will be using this envelope punch board from We Are Memory Keepers. I'm just going to follow the instructions. They're on the board. Just keep rotating that paper and punching it. And if you are interested in how to use this board and how to make envelopes, please let me know and I will be more than happy to do a quick tutorial. I then simply folded the sides and glue them with a little bit of glue. I'm going to use some rubbing alcohol here to clean the inside of my MISTI before I put my envelope in there. Again, I am using the removable adhesive and I'm going to protect or mask the rest of my envelope with some scrap paper. And again, just ink and stamp. Simple and quick, yet it looks like you put so much time and effort into creating this. I am going to dry it with a heat gun for a few seconds and I'm just going to turn this over and remove that adhesive that is on the back. As you can see, this adhesive comes off very fast and it's definitely not going to damage your paper. And that's it. Such a cool card and a matching envelope done in no time. Again, Kelly, thank you so much for organizing this hop, and thank you all for visiting me today. Everything that you need to know about today's video and the hop is going to be listed down below in the description box. And if you have any questions or suggestions, please let me know and I will be happy to help. Thanks again. See you soon. Bye-bye.